Hey guys! So I'm starting off by sizing up these long stiletto nail tips and then attaching them to my nails using Kiss nail glue. Then I'm applying Beetle's base gel. So I'm going to be using a couple of different purples from Renmol. And these are all polygels, and I'm just going to start off with this lighter kind of lilac purple shade, and I'm just going to be applying this in random areas around my nail. And I'm just using my brush and slip solution to move that around. If it doesn't end up turning out super smooth once you've cured it, that's totally fine because we're going to be encapsulating everything with some clear hard gel once we've applied all of our purple polygels. So if it's not completely smooth, then there's no need to worry. So I just went in and applied that same light purple color on all of my other nails. And now I'm just going to be repeating this step with my other two colors of polygel. So I'm just using this kind of iridescent glittery one to just cover up the areas that I didn't get with the previous color. So again, just applying that in random areas all over my nail and then smoothing it out. Repeating it with all my other nails. So now I'm going to be using this builder gel color from Savvyland, and I'm just going to be applying this in kind of a line on my nail. So since this builder gel is kind of like a jelly color, it's not fully opaque, I went ahead and applied a little bit of a thicker layer than I would have normally. That way my color was more opaque. And I'm just pulling it down the sides of that gel to meet the other side of my nail to kind of blend it out. Now I'm going to be taking these little purple iridescent chunky glitters and just placing those on my uncured hard gel. going to be using clear Savvyland hard gel and just encapsulating and building up the nail. So I just start off by placing down a large bead of that hard gel kind of in the middle of my nail. And then I use my brush to drag it to the side walls and cuticle area. And then brushing it toward the tip to blend it. So since that bead was mainly for the center of the nail, you can see by that angle I just showed you guys that the tip isn't built up. So I'm going in with another bead and just building up the tip. Placing down that bead and then dragging the hard gel to the sides. And then brushing it back over the previous bead to blend. Once I've encapsulated all of my nails, I'm just going to wipe off the sticky layer with some acetone. And now I'm just filing everything. Here's what they're looking like once they've been shaped, filed, and buffed. I'm now going to be mixing some white and black gel polish together to create 5 different shades of white and gray and just kind of darker colors, as you can see here. And we're going to be using these to paint on the floral design. So I'm starting off by creating some white blobs on my nail. And then I'm using that lightest gray color that I mixed up to create some smaller blobs next to the white ones. Then I'm going in with a darker gray and making some dots for the center of the flower on the light gray flowers. Just like that. And then I'm using an even darker gray color to create some details. So here I know it's a little bit blurry and hard to see, but I'm basically just painting out a kind of vine shape by making one long line and then adding a couple of short lines on each side to create the leaves. And then just doing that same exact thing on some of the other flowers. And also just creating some single leaves. want to add in some details to finish off the floral design. So this method of doing the floral design is from Top Knot Nails on Instagram. It was super easy to do and I highly recommend it. So her Instagram will be linked down below. If you have a thinner liner brush, I would definitely use it for this detailing part. I just think that with thinner lines, it makes it look a lot better. So you just want to add the details where you see fit. And here's what it should look like once it's done. And I just went ahead and did that for all the rest of my nails. And then I'm finishing everything off with a matte top coat. When I do really intricate and detailed hand painting sets like this, I like to use a matte top coat just because I feel like the matte kind of just lets you see the design a little bit better than the glossy would. And I also really like how the glitter goes with the matte look here of the flowers, but you can definitely use a glossy one if you like. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!